Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Baldr Sky. Dive 1. I... Hello? Why can't I hear myself? Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened, but I couldn't hear myself for some reason. Maybe the microphone XLR cable was a bit messed up there. But yeah, as soon as I started recording, things just happen like that. I really hate when like hardware stuff happens like that. Because, you know, sometimes when you're just recording, you don't really want to have any, difficulties when you're recording, right? But yeah, I came back from the gym maybe about an hour or two ago. I just recorded an episode, or not really an episode, but an update video for people on YouTube about my thoughts on Ranso 3, which you guys on Patreon really already got in, text form from my post, right? But yeah, it really does feel like a fever dream playing and voice acting rants. And now I'm recording like another update or another episode for Baldr Sky, right? Because I feel like when I play Rance, his character is just so strong that when I voice act them, I can't really, I'm still me, but at the same time, I'm also in sync so much with him that a lot of my reasoning and behaviors just don't really show. Because I'm just so into being Rance as a character. I feel like I'm so engrossed in voice acting him that I don't know, he was eating inside of me, It's so weird. Like, I personally think that I have a strong personality myself, but when I'm voice acting Rance, I feel like that guy's character is just too strong. And I do think a part of me really does want to live life the way he does. Honest about his own way of living. And he does stuff that he enjoys. And stuff that he doesn't like, he also instantly tells you guys. And he actually kills people he doesn't like. Maybe if this world doesn't have laws, I would also be killing people. I don't know. But yeah, let me just do the last episode recap. I actually had to watch my latest video for Baldr Sky since I don't remember what the hell I did. It's been 3 weeks, guys, since I last played Baldr Sky. See that? 0321. Right now it's 0414. So on the last episode, we got caught by the people in... I forgot what their name was, from the army, right? The people in the army caught us when we were trying to get that guy, Anon. And Anon got captured by the army, and we also got captured. We got interrogated. Turns out that the leader of the army is, what's her name? God damn it. Man, what's her name? Our second lieutenant. Rain, there we go. Oh my god, I had to take a look at the loading screen here and remember what the hell her name was. Turns out that the leader of the army was Rain's dad, Isao, I think. Because I remember seeing the nameplate when I was skimming through my latest episode. And we got interrogated about what the hell we were doing and how Rain has been doing. Well, did he talk about Rain? I don't think he did. But yeah, we got a lot of backstory. We, at some point, got released. And at that point, we were also just lounging around Midspire until Masa came to us and wanted us to go to his area. So Masa is basically like the police in the game, right? So we went to the police headquarters there, and when we were there, we were kind of just messing around. He was saying that we were really good with simulacrum, so we were also training those new recruits and whatnot, right? But after that, it seems that Father Gregory, the minion, launched an attack on Midspire. A physical attack, mind you, which was just a diversion, it turns out. Because what he was aiming for was something inside of Midspire, which is Anon. He was trying to hack the areas and also the gates and whatnot so that people in the outside world or in the physical world can go inside of Midspire. But turns out his real goal was just Anon. So we kept fighting until we got to the virus that was going to destroy the gate thing, the gate control, and we destroyed it. And after that, we went to Anon. And it was a series of really long fights, and it was a pretty difficult fight, especially because my loadout for the current my current like weapon loadout was very bad. So it was very difficult. And at the end, we did face Anon. And when we faced Anon, he had like multiple versions of Sora's, and then he also had Rain's mom. Turns out he really likes reanimating people's bodies, I guess. Or not really people's bodies, but I don't know how he gets those memories from other people, right? The memories from people that died, he seems to have those, and he reanimates them into like avatars. And yeah, we have some troubles about killing Sora by ourselves until Sora, or I don't know if it was Sora, I don't know if it was Ku, I don't know if it's an amalgamation of the both of them. She came and told Ko to, you know, to actually snap out of it. And then we got, what was it? We got another flashback telling us that turns out that Sora was linked to Ku, right? Sora's linked to Ku, but she herself doesn't know, because this was an experiment that I forgot who did this. Maybe it was Mother, maybe it was you know, maybe when some of the second gens were made, one of them were randomly selected. I don't know what the reason is still. Or maybe we do, but I forgot. But yeah, we got into the reasoning why Sora and Ku are the same avatar. Turns out that Sora at the beginning, or Ku at the beginning, only had a generic avatar, and as time goes on, she became Sora's avatar. Like the body morphed into Sora, right? But okay. At the end, we faced off against Masa, because Masa was telling us whether or not we were going to live mid-spire or something, right? I don't really understand the I forgot the reason why we were having to face Masa. I think it's because we were already warned, like there's a warrant for us, I think. And he doesn't want us to get out of Midspire because he wants to take us into custody. At least that's what I remember. And that was the last thing that we did on the last episode. So yeah, let me just continue on. There was a lot to recap, and I hope I actually did a good job of recapping, because I myself don't remember a lot of the things that happened in the previous episode. But after talking about it, I seem to have my mind going back on track again. But yeah, you guys can kind of see the fact that I'm playing these games, which is very sci-fi and more brain focused. And then the last 2 weeks I've just been grinding and like binging Ranso 3, which is such a different game in comparison. That's why I felt when I play those Rance games, it's just a fever dream, because it's so far off from what I normally do. Both enjoyable in their own way, I suppose. In the end, I leave my best friend here without even saying goodbye and log out. Rain leads me through Midspire's personnel hallways. I think this game might be a bit louder though, so I'm gonna lower the in-game volume for you guys. I had to turn it up for like Rance. There we go. Turned it by minus 4 decibels. Rain leads the way and I run after her. Suddenly, I hear a gunshot ahead. There are riders even here? Rain's body suddenly collapses. I jump in and support her. I know this place is dangerous, but this is a little much. We avoid the riders and go around the passageway. We need to get out as soon as possible. We open the hatch and leave the tight space. We're right outside Midspire now, where we find a rustling crowd. The moment we enter the crowd, we hear a megaphone that makes the people flow out all at once. We get caught up in the wave and try to leave Midspire, but Rain staggers, looking like she's about to fall. Still in the wave of people, I do my best to stand and support her. I pull her to me. She takes my hand and I notice that hers is covered in blood. Oh, sorry about that. Huh? Really? When we were underground? Rain says that between ragged breaths. She must have been hit when she almost collapsed in the passageway. I hold her to protect her from the riders and move forward. I then notice the blood pouring out of her stomach. She fought through the pain just to focus on helping me escape that place. Why didn't I realize this sooner? I failed to protect her again. A bright light burns my eyes. No. My dazzled eyes quickly get used to the surroundings. And I see the light of flashbangs rending the darkness, and the goat VTOLs floating in the night sky. What is VTOL again? I know it's those aircrafts, but I mean, even back then, I probably don't even know what the abbreviation is. I went from one battlefield to the next. Wow, it was just another like 3 minutes of dialogue and I would have ended the chapter there. Well, I didn't know when the chapter was gonna end, that's why I ended the way I did. Like 3 weeks ago. Sorry about that. We mix with the refugees and leave the Midspire only to arrive at another battlefield. Why the Midspire? I support Rain, who's clearly in pain, and do my hardest to keep moving. We can't stay in one place for too long. VTOLs fly above us, their engines roaring so loudly I became deaf for a second. Under curfew? Is that how that's usually said? Or is that how... Is that a good way to say what they're currently doing? The warning gets a reply in the form of gunshots. Rain brings me closer to her, our shoulders touch, and I feel her warmth. Oh, sorry about that. She grimaces, bearing the weight of both the weariness and injury. We escaped the Midspire to chase after Anon, and I imagine Masa's right about CDF's arrest warrant. I believe Anon was actually taken? Either Anon was taken or he's dead. I forgot. We're true fugitives this time. Sorry, I actually had to think about what the hell was going on there for a sec. I wanted to say that Anon's body was actually in the clutches of Dominion. Right? Rain sends me the signal from the color. I project the city's map on the edge of my vision and put the signal over it. Not to mention, she's kinda hurt, Ko. Rain stops and takes out some rations. The moment I see the unappetizing cream-colored ball, I start feeling extremely hungry and tired.
どうぞコウさん、召し上がってください。
いや、レインが食ってくれ。その傷だし疲れてるだろ。俺は一晩ぐらい食わなくても我慢できる。
何を言うのです。注意が今倒れては、私も共倒れになってしまいますよ。
Rain crouches behind some rubble, and I sit down next to her.
この道、明日になったら食料を確保せねばなりません。だから余計な心配は無用です。
She smiles and hands me the food, but I can still see the fatigue on her face. Let me see if I can actually make their voices a bit louder. I feel like compared to Rance, their voices are kind of low. This is just the text color, don't really care about that. The volume, there we go. Voice is max, and the master volume is max. The BGM is a bit loud, so let me actually lower the BGM. Like by that much, maybe? And let me bump it up to you guys the same way as I did Rance. Maybe it is a bit low, huh? Okay, maybe at 11.6. Let's see if that works better. And let me save my game because I don't know when my PC is gonna fuck up. I can't blame her. Even if you ignore the injury, she's been fighting almost non-stop since yesterday.
だったら分けよう。ほら、半分こだ。
I take the ration, break it in halves, and give one to Rain. I eat the other half myself. I can't say much about the taste, but my body is shaking with bliss. I was that hungry, huh? I have to savor this one. Rain's also eating her half. Her eyes seem distant as she looks up at the sky, and I can't help but see a hint of sadness in them.
状況を確認します。
喋るなレイン。体力温存してくれ。
She shakes her head.
ドミニオンの襲撃も一段落したようです。難民もほぼ鎮圧され、市の中央街からは排除されたのよ。
Why not just do the chanting instead of talking? I doubt that the chanting actually uses a lot of your power.
じゃあ、市街戦も収まったわけか。
小休市といったところでしょう。まだ武装勢力が至るところに潜んでいるようですから。
Listening to Rain, I check the data from the news channels.
鈴代市暫定政府議長には旧米内派の竹内氏が就任。
Who's that? An ex-Yoniuchi faction member. Okay, I remember Yoniuchi being the anti-AI guy.
竹内新議長は鈴代市に拡大している暴動鎮静化のため、今後も統合軍と密接な連携を取りながら。
And so we have a puppet government. Suzushiro is basically GU army territory now.
アナの逃亡の件は報道されていないのかな。
今のところは何も。
無理するな。こっからは俺が背負っていこう。
そんな。
上官命令だ。さあ、早くおぶされ。
Rain slowly gets on my back. I'm tired myself, and it kind of slows me down. But I can't complain right now, so I just start walking. Did we at least bandage her up? After the previous section where she told us she got shot, I hope we actually did first aid on her.
大丈夫ですか、注意。
ああ、心配するな。もう少しで、あと少しで診療所に着くはずなんだ。
What's this? I feel my stomach and head aches grow stronger, and heart within my chest is beating in an irregular manner. Something hot gathers in my throat, and I can't even say anything anymore. I can barely even stand at this point. I hold on to my stomach and fall to the ground.
注意。
Way to actually help out there, Ko. Why not just be honest and say something when something's wrong? Why play it cool? This is why I feel like a lot of the things that, guys are portrayed that are masculine like this, it's so dumb. Just be honest, right? The last thing I see is Rain, pale-faced and lying on the ground as I am.
眠い。お腹すいた。
Now I feel like her voice is actually too loud. Where is it? Maybe like minus by 1. Just 1.
あと少しですから先輩。
I don't know why just her voice is
お弁
loud.
当はどうしちゃったの？
Nanawa's voice is fine here.
ごめん。2時間目の休み時間まで持たなかった。
どうせマサ先輩も千夏先輩も一緒なんでしょ。
Wait, what did we say? Okay.
私ら成長期でして。
ごめん。こいつらが食ってるのを見たら我慢できなくて。
仕方がないな。じゃあ3人とも適当なパンでいいんだよね。
Why are we in front of the shoe locker though? If we're having lunch, why aren't we in the cafeteria or at least like someone's classroom where we got benches and, you know, someplace to sit and eat?
いつもすまないね。じゃあ私はジュース買っておいてあげる。
Grinning Riley, Nanoha runs off to the school store.
なのはちゃん、俺も行く。こうは場所取りしといてくれ。了解。いつもの場所でいいんだな。
It's a lunch break like any other.
今日もいい天気。芝生が私を待っている。
ああ、上履きで外へ出ちゃいけません。空に見つかったら叱られちゃうよ。
靴履かせてこう。
まったく仕方がないな。
Yeah, her voice is so loud. Azai and put on her shoes. It's not an unusual sight at all, really. The only thing that's off is that the Minazuki sisters, who are always first, haven't appeared yet.
空のやつ、一体何をしてるんだ？
こう。アキ先輩。
Speak of the devil, Sora runs over to us.
こんにちは、先輩。
She's accompanied by Makoto, who gives us a little
お
bow.
はよう。遅かったね。
遅かったな、二人とも。なんだ空、気分でも悪いのか？
ちょっと朝ごはんを食べ過ぎちゃって。
She rubs her stomach with a mildly pained face. This reminds me of what Aki told me yesterday.
そう。同じ魂を持つに至る。同じような状況に同じ感情を示す同じ精神のシミュラクラ。
I lightly shake my head and chase Aki's words away. Ku and Sora are different entities. I can't let myself mind it too much.
朝飯食いすぎたって？もう昼飯の時間なんだけど。
I mean, I don't really know any twins, right? But I assume if you consider them as twins, it would make a lot more sense, Ko. You know, like you said, Sora is Sora and then Ku is Ku, right?
いろいろと事情があるのよ。深く込み入って複雑怪奇な事情が。
I can't even imagine what they are. I notice that Makoto doesn't look too great either. She's rubbing her stomach too.
朝早くから出かけてたみたいだけど、学園をサボって食い放題の店にでも行ってたのか？
私も行きたかったのに。違いますってば。まさか誰かさんじゃあるまいし。そんなことより早くご飯にしましょうよ。
その状態でまだ食うか、お前は。
空、過食症？ほらほら、私のお腹のことなんかより早く場所を取らないと。
はいはい。
I reach to open my shoe locker, then stop. Okay, I guess they're rendezvousing in the shoe locker because everyone has to go here to get out to the cafeteria. I realize that it's slightly open and there's a cloth-like thing sticking out of it. I fearfully look inside and see a cube tightly wrapped in cloth.
やったー！またも差し入れだね。いやいや、こうも人気者で困っちゃうよね。もう2回や完熟者。
またいたずらか？
ちょっといたずらって何よ。いつも心のこもった贈り物ばっかりじゃないの。ちゃんと思い返してみなさいよ。
Man, you're too easy to see through, Sora.
エイリアン風の弁当が記憶に蘇るんだが、他にもあれからいろいろあったような。
Oh yeah, there was like a lunchbox or something before. I forgot who made it. Was it Makoto? I don't remember. It could be Makoto.
溶けて上履きに張り付いたチョコレート。素敵に不気味なエイリアンのぬいぐるみ。
そうそう、意味不明な脅迫状にしか思えない手紙なんてのもあったな。文面は。
私はあなたの秘密を知っています。つきましては。
確かにいたずらとしか思えない品々だけど、それは全部不幸な手違いっていうか、あのね、オーラが見えるの、なんとなく。
I'm getting used to Sora acting like this. She's definitely involved in these pranks, but I have no idea what she's thinking. Though I enjoy seeing her like this, it's like she's infecting me with her optimism. Not me. I really don't care about her antics, really.
何がおかしいのよ。
いや別に、そんなことより早く昼飯にしようぜ。
I take the cubic box and walk into the garden. The cube was actually a 3-layered lunchbox wrapped in a thin cloth.
三段重ねの重箱ね。こんなもの博物館以外で現物を見るのは初めてだ。
風呂敷もとてもアンティーク。オークションに出せば売れそうな予感。
きっと大事な品だから売っちゃダメです。食べた後は靴箱に戻しておけば、きっと誰かさんが回収してくれるから。
はいはい。
お待たせみんな。
Masa and Chinatsu come with buns and juice in their hands.
お疲れさん。あれ、菜の葉？
なんか用事ができたらしいよ。すぐに戻るから先に食べててくれってさ。
で、こう、何その大きな箱。
また下駄箱に謎のいたずら。
だからいたずらじゃありませんって。さあこう、早速開けてみてよ。
Yeah, I guess this one might be from Rain.
ああ。
I reach for the cover because I'm thinking like these must be pretty expensive and Rain's family is pretty rich. I don't know whether or not Sora's family is rich, but you know, I don't think they are. I reach for the cover but then stop. It feels like I'm about to open a Jack in the Box.
開けてみても大丈夫かな。
いいから、さあ一緒に開けてあげるから。
I thought she can't cook though, Rain. Sora puts her hands over mine and opens the cover before I even have a chance to argue.
ほう。
おやまあ。
Maybe she bought this.
見た目はまともだな。
No, it looks luxurious. What do you mean it looks normal? This isn't normal at all. This is luxurious. Is that what? Unagi there in the top left? Which is grilled eel? The box is full of nice looking side dishes.
見た目はまともって。この豪華で新鮮なお弁当を前にして、その感想はあんまりじゃないのかしら。
I agree.
豪華なの認めるけど。
Eel, pickled plums, tempura, watermelon, liver, ginger, eggplant, and soba.
食い合わせ最悪じゃないか、これ。
I mean, I don't know. I'd still eat that.
今時何そんな古臭いこと言ってるのかしら。
では早速いただきます。
ダメですよ。まずは送られたコウが食べないと。そうだよね。まずはコウに毒味してもらった方が安全かもしれないね。
Everyone focuses on me.
毒味って、おい。
毒なんか入ってるわけがないじゃないの。ああ、もうじれったいわね。
Sora grabs the chopsticks. Why are you pixelated, Sora? Takes something slimy and sticks it in front of my face.
カキかよ。
ほらほら、口を開いてさあ。
おい、やめろ。そんなことしなくても自分で食うから。
いいからあーんしなさい。今時本当に貴重な生牡蠣よ。あーわ。
Raw oysters. In a lunchbox? Really? Knowing her, she won't back down until I eat it. Whatever. I'll just do it.
それでよし。
She pushes the oyster into my mouth. The texture is soft, and it's full of the tastes unique to seafood.
どう？美味しいでしょ？
ああ、まあな。
I'm not lying. But honestly, Sora's face is hitting me way harder than the taste. It's so close and her expression is so new it makes my heart skip a beat. I'm embarrassed as hell right now. What the hell am I doing? Everyone's watching.
ちょっと何を顔赤くしてるのよ。いやらしい。一体何を考えてるの？
そんなお前だって顔赤くしてんじゃねえか。
Yeah, she's so pixelated, even for you guys too. I thought this was only on my end. Maybe it's because I actually used that setting where it says don't use direct X or something. Because I feel like that's actually the reason why I've been having issues with my crashes. It's because of that direct X thing.
ちょっとよく考えたら、そらどさくさに紛れてあんたコート一体何してんのよ。誰が好き好んでって私の方こそよく考えたら、どうしてこうなんかにこんなことしてあげなくちゃいけないのよ。
I don't know. Sora pushes the chopsticks on Chinatsu. Or more like, Chinatsu takes them from her, picks up some sides and sticks them out to me.
ほらどう、今度は私の番。あんしてさあ、ほらほら、あんだってばさ。
あのな、みんなが見てる。おいマサ、黙って見てないでなんか言えよ。
Is this really what... I guess this is just teenager banter thing. I really don't think this is something to be embarrassed about.
お前らの漫才は正直見飽きた。気にしないで続けてくれ。
I agree, Masa.
同感。
I agree, Aki.
そっか、そんなに箸が嫌なんだ。だったら口移しで食べさせてあげよっかなと。
Yeah, if I say yes, you're probably just gonna get embarrassed yourself, Chinatsu. You're not that sort of person. Before I can say anything, Chinatsu puts the food into her mouth and wraps her arms around my neck. Yeah, if I actually take the food from your mouth, I'm not gonna feel bad about it because you're the one that's offering.
やめ、おいいくらなんでもそれあんまりにも。
やめんか渚千夏。まったくこの爽やかなお日様の下であなたの冗談はどうしてそう下品なの。
Damn, that's a bit too forceful though. I don't know about just slapping her like that.
先に始めたのはあんたじゃない。嫉妬は見苦しいよ水無月空。誰も嫉妬なんか。なんで私がこんなのに嫉妬しなきゃいけないのよ。
Chinatsu's and Sora's argument gives me a chance to break free.
あれあれ。
As I sigh, someone hands me some tea. It's Makoto. She looks slightly troubled by the situation, but she's smiling.
食べて、開けて、いっぱい。
誠ちゃんは本当にいい子だね。
I go and rub her head.
恥ずかしいです。
She turns red and looks down. It's pretty adorable.
天ぷら。羨ましい。
いいよ、アキネ。どうせこの量は一人じゃ食い切れないからさ。
こうは本当にいい子。
Finally, I get to eat my lunch. The weird lunch is actually pretty good. And once it gets going, the mood becomes as peaceful as always. The blue sky, the white buildings of Seishu, the green all around us. Everything here seems pleasant. They're just extensions of my everyday life. But I feel like these moments will become really precious memories once I stop being a student. As I enjoy the peaceful moment, we're finally joined by Nanoha.
おう、遅かったな、菜の葉。
ごめんね。担任の先生に用事を頼まれちゃって。
お昼ってのに気が利かない先生だね。なのはあんまり便利に使われてちゃダメだぞ。
大丈夫ですよ先輩。それに先生困ってましたから。
She's as nice as always. Great friends, great lunch. I truly am blessed. Suddenly, a sharp pain pierces my stomach.
こう、おいどうした？
いきなり腹が。
And it's just getting worse. It really hurts. I can't even sit anymore. Because of the static noise, I actually thought it might have been something to do with our brain, but no. Guess this is still part of the memory.
大変。顔が真っ青だよ。まさか本当に毒入り弁当だったんじゃないよね。
お弁当って
I slowly opened my eyes and see Nanoha peering into the lunchbox.
これ牡蠣だよね。まさか生のままで食べちゃったの？まだシーズンには早いよ。今の時期お弁当に生牡蠣なんて危ないよ。
How do you know? I thought raw oysters was supposed to be very rare at this point.
さすがエコロジー娘詳しいでこう大変
落ち着いてみんな。マサ、保健室に運ぶの手伝って。
おう、姉さんも大丈夫だから落ち着いて。
Hope you don't get salmonella, Ko. My friends raised me up from the grass.
しっかりして。もう誰よ、こうにこんなもの食べさせたのは。
My body is all sweaty. The pain is so great that my consciousness starts to fade. Are we really the only one that actually took a bite of the oyster? The last thing I see is Sora. Her face is pale and she's shaking wildly. I mean, as I said, guys, even though this is my first time back again after 3 weeks, I really don't like how forced the interactions between Ko and
気が
Sora
つい
is.
たかね
A girl is looking down at me. It's Noi. I turn my neck and see the interior of the familiar clinic. Oh yeah, I suddenly felt really bad and... I see Sora's and Rain's pale faces as one. Rain? Oh yeah.
先生レインは
外傷は軽かったが内臓が少々傷ついて内出血していた傷を塞いで修復などを注入した 2,3 日もあれば立てるようになるだろう
She says that while removing blood-covered gloves that are clearly too big for her. That has to be Rain's blood. The thought hurts me.
しかし店の前に行き倒れが2人いるかと思えばそれが君たちとはな
Looks like Rain and I both collapsed at the entrance to our destination.
私が見つけなかったらどうなっていたかと思うとまったく驚くやら呆れるやらまあ礼とかはいらんこれも商売のうちだ
Okay, I don't know what that was, but that instant, animation skip kind of made me a bit nervous of the PC crashing. I look at Rain's face. Of course, we gotta see her underwear. Damn you, Japan. Her face is still pale and her body is a bit sweaty.
今は寝かせておいてやれ体内ではナノマシンが突貫工事の真っ最中だ再構成は時期終わるだろうがそれまでは意識も朦朧としているだろうしなそれに君も一緒に倒れていたんだぞ気分はどうなのかね
急に胃が痛くなって
I shift my attention to the state of my body. It's not too bad. My head still aches a bit, but the stomach ache is gone like it was never there.
疲労が重なっていたのだなあと何か精神的に重大な衝撃を受けたかストレスによる体調不良だろうまあまだ少し寝ていたまえ
Noi returns to her room. I look at Rain again. She's still pale, but it looks like she's sleeping soundly. I come closer and hold her hand. It's both soft and warm. This reminds me that she always did this to me whenever I was undergoing the flashback treatment. I feel like that always made me calm down. I hope I can do the same to her so she can calm down, have a good sleep, and heal properly. Next time I'll probably just enable the DirectX rendering thing again, because the pixelation really does, not look that good. She seems to be a bit better than before, but the nanos ate some of her calories, so she looks a bit haggard. I take her hand again. Rain suddenly opens her eyes and looks up at me.
ごめん起こしちゃったかい
ごめんなさい
ごめんって一体何を謝っているんだ
ごめんなさい私が償いを一生かけてでも
She speaks as though sleep-talking and tears gather in her eyes. She probably is having a nightmare. She's not fully conscious. What's she apologizing for, though? All I'm getting from this is that Rain's tortured by guilt. She's saddeningly weak at the moment.
私取り返しのつかないこと 私が死ねばよかったのに。
バカ。レインに死なれてたまるもんか。
The so-called survivor's guilt? I'm guessing something happened in the past that, it should have been her that died and not Sora, maybe? Maybe she's actually the direct cause, yeah. I grasped her hand more tightly.
コウさん。
ああ、俺だよ。やっと気がついたのか。
私、コウさんのそばにいたいです。お願い、ずっとそばにいさせて。
She pleads me like a scared child. Her hands are shaking as she grasps my hand back. I've never seen her so fragile. Everything she whispers makes me unbearably melancholic.
ああ、レインは俺のパートナーなんだ。そばにいたければ、ずっとそばにいろ。
I gently stroke her hair. Rain closes her eyes while holding back her tears. Her expression changes from one of sadness to one of peace.
今は休んで。ずっとここにいるから。
She shakes her head a little before going back to sleep. I hear her orderly breathing.
もしかして、まさかひょっとしてあなたの言うその人って。
はい、あの人です。あの人こそ私にとっての白馬の王子様。
あなた目が悪いなら素直にメガネかけた方がいいわよ。
視力は 2.0 ですが。
I guess, yeah, I do remember her liking us and saying she likes us and we actually battled in a simulacrum. I don't know how I feel about, these, love at first sight kind of thing.
視力矯正手術を受けたんだ。じゃあ昔の錯覚はきっぱりと忘れなさい。
違います。断じて錯覚なんかじゃありません。あの人は危ないところで私を助けてくれたのです。
I did?
あいつがあなたを。
はい、私嫌な男に付きまとわれていて、あの男は本当に危険な男なんです。表向きは優等生でプラスインまでしていますが、その素顔は人の血の通わない悪魔のような男で。
I'm guessing it's, Gilbert, right? Fragments of the past pass through my mind, making tears well up in my eyes.
クラス委員としては登校拒否のクラスメイトを見過ごせないんだ。悩みなら僕たちが聞いてやる。
Oh, that was you? I thought it was just some random because there was no sprite, but I guess they didn't want to show your sprite yet. The anger from when he almost kissed me by force, the disgust from when he touched me like we were close, the fear from when he almost kidnapped me.
でも所詮は学園生なんでしょ。そんなやつ出るとこへ出て訴えちゃえば。
誰も信じてくれませんよ。あの男は二重人格みたいに狡猾で、おまけに父親は政治結社の大物で。
I mean, your dad is also a pretty damn important person from the army.
ひどい話ね。そんなひどいやつに付け狙われているなんて。
Then again, maybe his father is actually much more important than your dad. I don't know. I mean, can't be though, because right now Gilbert's working as a mercenary. I don't know if his dad is dead or something, I don't know. But clearly your dad is probably having more power right now than whatever his family has.
あの男は公言しているんです。私がいつか
You good? On the verge of crying, I fell silent for a moment.
私の体を奪うって、私を恥ずかしめて逆らえないようにしてやるって。私は人間で女の子なのに、どうしてそんな悪魔みたいなことができるの？
I think usually guys are the one that has more perverted fantasies like that, Rain, so girls being the target is actually a lot more common. The sadness and fear make me nauseated.
そうなんだ。だから自分の学園にも行かずに青春をうろうろしていたんだね。
I feel a hand on my shoulder, coupled with a gentle voice. Unable to hold it, I just start crying. Sora gently caresses my head.
ねえ、あいつがその絵に描いたような危険人物を追っ払ってくれたってわけ？
Unable to talk, I just nod over and over.
そっか。へえ、あいつでも少しは世の中の役に立ってたんだ。はい、私を守ってくれた人は初めてで、本当に素晴らしいお方です。
Well, okay. Based on this interaction, I can kind of understand why she would like us then. It's definitely a lot more believable than love at first sight, in my opinion.
きっとそんな危ないやつって知らなかっただけだと思うわよ。あいつ女の子が関係すると見境なくすらしいから。しかしでも見知らぬ女の子のために見境をなくせるなんて素晴らしすぎます。
A bit of a generalization, but sure.
でも広い学園でよくあいつを見つけたね。青春の学園生って言っても山ほどいるのに。マザーに相談したら教えてくれたんです。え、まさかそんな個人情報をマザーが流出しちゃったの？ちょっとだけ違いますよ。あなたの横であなたを見ている男の子が私の探している人に違いない。
A vague image forms in my head. One of a man standing in a chapel, shining with the morning sun. That alone is enough to make blood rush in my head, and my heart beats so hard it could burst.
マザー公認なんだね。
Oh, sorry about that. I was cracking my neck. Sora folds her arms and thinks about something.
わかった。じゃあ応援する。
She puts her hands together and says that as though singing.
応援ですか？あのバカにあなたはもったいないと思うけど、あなたみたいなしっかり者ならきっとあのバカチンを全導してくれそうだし。
Yeah, you know what I dislike about Sora? She is way too nosy.
それって
I don't really like people that are like this. Both in real life and in, like fiction.
任せて。私がキューピッドになってあげる。そんなに好きなら告白して結ばれなくちゃ間違いよ。攻略作戦その1。
Standing before the chapel, Sora raises her hand into the air.
おお。
I meekly do the same.
こんな時間に作戦とは一体何をするのでしょうか。
I'm guessing they want to, the way they do the romance in this game is a bit awkward. They're actually showing the emotions on flashbacks instead of scenes that happen in the present, right? I'm guessing the present is just a culmination of, what happened in the past so that we understand what's going to happen. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this yet.
それはね。
Maybe this is only for Rain's route too.
詰まったお弁当を作って好感度アップ。はあ、お弁当の差し入れですか？あのバカ、餌をくれる女の子にはデレデレになるから。そのくせ声と舌でもないから勝ったも同然よ。でもお弁当を差し入れてそれからどうすれば？美味しいお弁当を食べてもらって感激しているところにとかあなたの理性で呼びかけてあげるわけ。
As I feel a bit left behind, Sora twists her body a little and pokes me.
すみませんでございます。私あなた様のこと陰ながらお慕い申し上げておりますですの。ってな感じで。それはひょっとして私の真似なんでしょうか？まあそんな感じ。早速準備に取り掛かろう。
Sora firmly takes my hand.
あ、でもこんな時間からですか？みんなが起きる前に終わらせなくっちゃ。大丈夫、多少騒いでも起きないよ。ああ、ちょっと待ってください。大丈夫、上がって。みんなぐっすり眠っているから。お邪魔します。
As Sora leads me through the hallway, I look in all directions.
ここがあの人の住んでいるようなんだ。なんだか暖かな雰囲気がする。ここにいると妙に心が落ち着く気がする。
Man, old Rain is actually so emotional. I don't know how to feel about this Rain. She's so timid, emotional. She's she's a bunch of, like personalities that I don't personally like. Suddenly, someone walks out of the dorm.
お姉ちゃん、あれ、まこちゃん、あなたこそ一体どうして？ね、そうめっちゃって。その人誰？この子は私の親友なの。ちょっと耳を貸して。さて、じゃあメニューは何にする？ちなみにあいつの好みは和風家庭料理ね。
実は
何？洋風の方が得意なの？そうだよね。あなたのイメージからすればフランス料理のお弁当とか作ってくれそうだし。
How does she know I like Japanese cooking?
私恥ずかしながら料理は大の苦手でした。
My cheeks heat up. I get an urge to run away. My legs are actually backing down on their own. Yeah, I kid you not, guys. I know what the what the intent is in showing the character, from the perspective of the other character right now. It's to show you just how endearing it is, the fact that she has these emotions to Ko. But I actually don't feel anything from this.
ソラさん、助けていただけますか？
I mean, I'm kind of indifferent towards Rain, right? I mean, I trust her, but having like romantic relationship is just not really something that I see in her.
そりゃ私も助けてあげたいのは山々だけど、こういうのは自分の手で。
This time, she's the one to back away.
もしよかったら。でも頑張ろう。二人で力を合わせれば、ほら、女3人寄れば貸しましって言うし。
Before we knew it, it was near dawn.
ソラさん、そろそろ食材が尽きてしまいそうです。
用心してあれだけ用意したのに、食の方ももう限界。私なんだか気分が悪くなってきた。
ソラさんたちは少し休んでくださいな。台所は私が片付けますから。
じゃあ半分だけ片付けて、残りは後で私が片付けるから。
Sora sits down on the floor and falls asleep just a few seconds later.
ごめんなさい。やっぱり私ってダメな女の子。
I mean, you could have probably tried something that doesn't involve food. The reason why you're doing this is because Sora said something about food. You kind of got swept away in her rhythm.
お料理も下手で、せっかくみんなが手伝ってくれてるのに失敗ばかり。ちょっといい？
Makoto hesitantly pulls on the edge of my apron. I'm gonna save my game. Save often, guys.
はい、なんでしょう。お魚見るとき、お湯沸騰してたら。お肉長く茹でちゃったね。誠さん、配って。
I quickly and firmly grab Makoto's hand.
師匠、私に料理の手ほどきを。できた。おいしい。
I thought it was near dawn. Is this like an off day or what?
ごめん、私つい寝ちゃって。
大丈夫ですよ。おかげさまで無事お弁当ができましたから。
すごいすごい。 これあなたが作ったの？なんとか見た目はちょっと悪いですけど、それなら大丈夫。パッパカパッパッパーナノの素。
One?
現代科学の集大成たる調味料。ナノマシンがお料理の見た目を補正してくれる優れものよ。
Really? Nanomachines can also do that?
ナノの素、便利なものがあるんですね。
I guess that's like the modern, MSG.
寮の先輩にもらったの。正規ルートでは流通してない秘蔵の品だって。
So stupid.
さあ急ごう。みんなが起きる前に学園へ行かなくちゃ。
How much time has passed since I started this? It feels both long and short at the same time. I keep on grasping Rain's hand as if praying.
こうさん、
Rain lightly opens her eyes. Her hand tightens around mine.
すまないレイン、起こしちゃったかな。
もう夕方なんですね。
She looks outside. The little sunlight that cuts through the clouds is giving the town an orange tint.
最近日が沈むのが早いよな。
12月ですからね。
She continues staring at the town, looking slightly melancholic. There's a pile of junk in the street, notable for its high amount of green.
あれってクリスマスツリーみたいだな。
They make me think of what could have been.
戦争さえ起きていなければこの街もクリスマスで賑わっていたんだろうな。
そうですね。そんな時期だったのですね。すっかりと忘れていました。
Not really I don't see the point of thinking about what ifs right now, but I guess they're in a melancholic mood. I keep looking at the trees. Christmas. Gray Christmas. The usual headache assaults me again. I'm not completely sure, but I feel like it's been getting worse lately.
とにかくまだ休んでいた方がいい。レイン、横になって。
How much did we actually love Sora, man?
はい。でも少し落ち着かなくてすぐには眠れそうにないのです。
じゃあ少し話をしよう。レインはクリスマスの思い出ってあるのかい？
クリスマスといえば母と一緒に食べたケーキの味を思い出します。
Rain vaguely smiles.
クリスマスはいつも母と一緒でした。二人でお菓子やお料理を準備してクリスマスツリーを飾り付けて。
You know what I do during Christmas? I play these hentai games. I kid you not. I have a lot more fun actually playing games than, socializing, to be honest.
そうか、楽しかったんだな。
はい。母は少し頼りない人で、得意なのはお菓子を作ったりすることだけで、だからクリスマスはやたら張り切っていつも二人じゃ食べきれない量のケーキを焼いてしまって。
So why did she turn to Dominion? Rain squints nostalgically. Her smile seems profoundly sad.
仲のいい親子だったんだな。
今思えばどこか姉妹のような親子だったのかもしれません。
Yes, but can we talk about the heart stuff now? It's good to reminisce about the good times and all, but don't run away from the heart stuff.
それでレインはしっかり者に育ったわけだ。
そうでもありませんよ。私も母と同じ昔は臆病で自信のかけらもない女の子でした。
Yeah, looking at your memories, I do feel like that's how you were. She emphasizes girl and now makes a bitter smile.
今のレインを見ていると想像もできないな。
True.
知識はあっても世間知らずで、だからこそ怯えていたんです。例えば私学園生の頃は男の子が怖くてどう話しかけていいのかもわからなかったんです。
レインだったら適当に話しかけても男の8割は喜んで乗ってきてくれるさ。
In the real world, I actually do think so, Ko. Sadly, this is anime land, and anime land, a girl as pretty as Rain actually doesn't have anyone to talk to. Or the guys that actually talk to her are those guys that's like Gilbert. This is why her situation is a bit unbelievable, you know, unrealistic.
友達にもそう言われましたけど、あの頃はいえ、今でもちょっと実感できません。
The response hurts my heart. Looks like Rain is less familiar with love than I thought. It slightly reminds me of myself from my memory.
そこで友達がアドバイスしてくれたんです。だったら何かきっかけを作って話しかければいいって。
いいアドバイスだ。俺も学園生の頃に聞いておきたかった。
けど私、きっかけを作ることすら失敗してしまって、話しかけるだけで半年以上かかってしまったんです。
いかにも女の子な話だな。話しかけるだけなら帰り道で待ち伏せすればよかったのに。
そうストレートにいかないから少女なんですよ。
The girl that I was couldn't be so straightforward, okay.
物語のように関係が進むことを夢見て、だからこそ失敗をしてしまうもののような気がします。
So you're telling me you're delusional. I see how it is. But then again, a lot of my female friends tend to have, you know, these delusions that their first date or of how their romance are gonna unfold, right? So it's not as if I blame Rain right here. Girls tend to actually think that way when it comes to romance.
そんなもんかな。でもそんな慎重すぎる過去があってこそ今の行動力を持ったレインになったってことかな。
ええ、私だって生まれた時から文人ではありません。
Rain smiles, but
それにしても羨ましいやつだな。レインがそこまで入れ込むってことはよっぽどいい男だったんだろう。
it slightly upsets me, really.
ええ、もちろん素敵な人でした。けれど、それ以上にその人の周りの空気が大好きでした。
That's a line I didn't expect.
空気って？
その人の周りにはいつも友達や女の子がいて、騒いだり遊んだり、時には喧嘩をしたりして、正直それを見ているだけで幸せでした。あの頃の私はその輪に自分が属することができないと勝手に思い込んでいましたから。
Okay.
いわゆる向こう側って感覚だな。
I remember the feeling of alienation I felt back in Midspire. She must have felt something similar back then. Have I ever felt like that? I mean, I've been in a situation where I felt alienated inside of the community I'm in, but never really long for a community that I feel like I was gonna be an alien if I joined them. No, I don't think I've ever felt what Rain is feeling, but it's not as if I don't understand.
恐れず飛び込めばよかった。自分の気持ちを押し殺すのではなく、傷つくことを恐れる思いを振り切ればよかったのです。
The fear of being hurt. You could just start off as friends. She looks at me, not even blinking. Her blue eyes are wet. The somewhat passionate gaze makes my heart skip a beat. I want to embrace and kiss her, but...
もうそろそろ眠くなったんじゃないか。
Oh yeah, I kind of remember we almost having an 8 scene with Rain, and she refused this, and Ko got, you know, actually got into his senses. Yeah, I remember that. I just sealed those urges away.
いえ、まだ。
The strange look in her eyes slightly fades.
よかったら、コウさんの思い出話も聞かせてくれませんか？
I have a feeling for the most part, I'm not gonna be all that interested in the romance of this game. I'm mostly definitely interested in the world so far and, you know, just the overall, like, plot. The romance, like, it's okay, I guess, right? But it's nothing spectacular for me. I feel like romance, if it just doesn't fall in line with how I perceive romance, it just won't impress me.
クリスマスの思い出でいいのか？
ええ。
Christmas, huh? I searched my memories, specifically the ones from my early childhood.
本当に幼い頃は親父が珍しく帰ってくる日だった。いつも親父はケーキとおもちゃを持って凱旋気分で帰ってきてさ。でもいつからか親父がだんだん家に寄りつかなくなって、 母さんの病気がひどくなってクリスマスは一人ぼっちだけど菜の葉が気を利かせてクリスマスに誘ってくれるようになったんだ。
菜の葉さん、昔から優しい人だったんですね。
I feel like it's so rare where people actually embrace the loneliness, right? I am one of those guys that actually embrace the loneliness because unlike in anime, I don't have a childhood friend. I don't have people that care for me when I really need them. So I don't know. It might comes off as edgy, but I really do think that there's nothing wrong with being lonely. If you know. But then again, I gotta ask myself deep inside my own heart, right? If I were to prefer being alone back then or not. I mean, as a kid, probably I would have preferred if there was someone, right? But never happened. Never happened, and this is how I got shaped into. This is the person I turned into. And that's why, even though this game is trying to show, like, you know, another alternate reality where what happens when you're a kid and you actually had friends that would make you not feel lonely. I personally can't imagine that. I don't want to imagine it because I like my current self. And even though, sure, I might be happier if I were to think like how Ko is thinking right here, I like my current self, yeah.
ああ、だけど菜の葉の邪魔をしてるみたいで申し訳なかった。それに帰るときは妙に寂しい気分になって。他にはアキネと二人でクリスマスを祝ったこともあったな。聖なる夜は黒ミサのような惨状になっちゃって。
Well, the thing about loneliness, it's also that, you know, when people are not with us anymore, we feel that lonesomeness, right? That's why, as a person who was alone for the majority of his life, I kind of just started to appreciate the feeling of being alone, and that's why I like being alone a lot more than when I'm with other people. This is why I say I'm a social outcast, guys. I'm not socially inept. I can talk with other people, but I don't like to talk, you know? I just prefer to just be in my own zone, in my own comfort zone.
でも楽しかった。腹を抱えて笑ったのは久々だったんだ。
そうですか。アキさん、昔から愉快な人だったんですね。
She listens to my boring stories like she's really enjoying them. Suddenly, something seems to squirm deep in my heart. Kisaragi dorm flashes through my mind. It feels like the feelings of the past are about to take me again. I don't want that right now, so I stop trying to remember and leave it at that.
こんな話、レインは聞き飽きてたんじゃないかな。
いえ、コウさんから楽しかった昔の思い出を聞くのは初めてです。
そうか。以前の俺って暗い話ばかり打ち明けていたみたいだな。
お互い様です。私も学園時代のことを打ち明けたのは初めてですから。
I mean, I don't know. I don't really see a lot of good things in my own past, to be honest. But I don't see them as really all that negative either. Like, the past already happened, right? So when I reminisce, I don't know. I just see them as memories. I don't really feel too emotional when I think about them. I just think that those are the experiences that shape me to who I am right now. Like, sure, maybe back then I probably was feeling a whole bunch of emotions, right? But right now, as I am currently, when I think of the past, sometimes it does make me a bit sad. But that's mostly because, you know... Oh, sorry about that. I kind of clicked by mistake there. It's mostly because, I feel sad because... Not because it shaped me to who I am, but... I feel sorry for my old self, I guess. if that makes sense. Right? Rain smiles and nods. There's a full smile on her face, but there's tears at the edges of her eyes. The next moment, she jumps to embrace me. She's holding on to me while still in bed.
レイン。
あと少しだけ。もう少しだけこの時を味わわせてください。
Her tone is sad for some reason.
シグナルの反応が途絶えました。
The agent program cuts in, making me snap out a little. I turned the signal from Manon's color to an agent program, and now it's gone. Did CDF or go to retrieve it? It seems kinda sudden though. If the minion left the color when Anon logged out, and it vanished now,
ドミニオンたちに何か動きがあったな。
that's the natural conclusion. It was the industrial area, right? I want to go there and find out what's going on. I also want to know where Anon is. And most importantly, I need to go to Dominion and give them the kind of thanks they deserve for hurting Rain. I look around the clinic. The entrance is kind of noisy.
また君か。あのな、一応ここは隠れた存在なんだよ。そんな大勢で押しかけないでくれないか。
そんなこと言っても俺たち先生しか頼れる人がいないんでさ。
わかったわかった。その腕はどうした？せっかくつなげてやったのに。
すまねえ、またもげた。先生、早くくっつけて。ついでにこいつの片足も。
They've probably been injured in some riot, but those wounds are the kind you'd get on a battlefield. There are tons of patients lining up at the entrance. I should probably refrain from pushing through them and going out in reality. I pretend to sleep and bring myself closer to Rain's bed. Knowing the men forcefully enter the treatment room.
そら、処置終わり。そのくらいで泣くな、男の子だろ。いつまでも痛がってるんじゃない。
I mean, if I don't have any more arms or legs, I'd probably cry too. I'd probably be pretty crestfallen and not know what to do with my life. But in this world, you can reattach them very easily.
ありがとうございます。お題は
特別に500年ローにしといてやる。分かったらサインをしてさっさと帰れ。さあ、次はドイツだ。バカ野郎、いっぺんに来るんじゃない。治療を受けたかったらちゃんと並んでくれ。
She's a pushover, huh, Noe?
違う、ここに来た順じゃない。怪我のひどい順にだ。
Listening to her shouting, I close my eyes. If I were her, I don't think I'd help out those people. Like, I don't get anything in return. Next thing I know, I'm in the ether. I feel like approaching it through cyberspace suits me best. I set the industrial area as the target address and go there. My avatar moves from one point to the ether to the next. In the ether. I suddenly find myself in an unfamiliar structure. The coordinates check out. It's unwelcoming and gray in color. At first glance, it looks like a simple factory, but... A fight already? Alright. I gotta change my load up. Plug in combo information. Ooh, this music, what the? Equipment display. No, don't really need it. Heat charge, new tutorial. Gatling gun. What is that charge thing? Okay, tutorials first. What the heck is a heat charge? Some attacks become more powerful the more the heat gauge builds up. I already know that though. I already know about this. A number of extremely powerful firearms exist among your arsenal. The Gatling gun is one such weapon. Now, let's tear the enemy to shreds with it. Odd, it's out of bullets already. Truly a weapon not worth its weight. Is what you may think, but that isn't quite the case. Pay attention to the heat gauge when making use of it. Drawing the Gatling raises it slightly, and when we fire... See, it turns white based on the gauge's current value. Once the gauge turns entirely white, the attack ends. In simpler terms, the heat gauge being so low is what causes the Gatling to fire so little. What happens in the opposite case then? Feast your eyes, a significant amount of heat has been built up now. Time to finish things off with the trusty Gatling gun. I mean, I guess that's decent. The more heat build up, the more powerful this weapon becomes. These are known as heat charge attacks. Heat charge attacks become far more powerful when used at the end of a combo. Okay. First things first, I definitely want to get rid of my equipment. My equipment is trash. Trasherino. Long range. What is search dash again? Oh, this is when I search dash and then attack. So, I guess when I have multiple dashes, I can actually do a 12-hit combo at some point, right? Spin kick is very bad. Body blow is alright, I guess. But I talked to MR, but the thing that's actually really good is low kick is from what he said. Because, yeah, can connect with down targets upon which it brings them back to their feet. So people that are down on the count that gets hit by the low kick is actually gonna get back up again. So let me see, what do I want here? Usually I always attack with the normal dash since I always move when I attack. So this is definitely what I want first. Right? I have an assault bardish. Uppercut. The uppercut is meh. I kind of don't like it, but I guess I'm gonna use it just because. After that, let's see. The uppercut probably is better as I really don't like this uppercut. Body blow, spin kick. Spin kick gotta be with low kick. Let me think. Let me think. Body blow is fine, I guess. Spin kick. Straight punch. I don't want body blow to be close range. Yeah, I think beam sword is fine again. Maybe I should also put that Gatling gun thing. Where's Gatling gun? I want Gatling gun. Where is it? Wow, 2,000? You gotta be shitting me. That's so expensive. Scatter beam is 2,000 too. What the fuck, man? Brother. Holy mother of Jesus. 2,000? Most useful in one-on-one bouts. Shotgun. Bazooka. Fires off a bazooka round, slow and tricky to land, but the explosion upon contact deals a large amount of damage and can hit nearby enemies. Missile launcher, 100% accuracy rate. Number of missiles with no set trajectory, but the shockwaves upon exploding are good for crowd control. Scatter beam. Fires a number of beams in a large radius, useful as it can connect even when used thoughtlessly, and can also destroy enemy projectiles. It won't stagger enemies though, so make sure to use it while running. The landmine and the chaff. Spread chaff around the area in front of you. Deals little to no damage, but will protect you from enemy projectiles for a period of time. I need more straight punch for this. More uppercut for that. The uppercut is garbage, I'm just gonna say. The elbow rush. Charges at the enemy with an elbow strike. The charge distance is short, but the speed of its execution prevents enemies from evading it. Spin kick is garbage. Sliding kick. Pretty garbage too. Anything that changes, you know, like when someone is down or being in midair, I feel like is garbage. I don't need those. Compatible with your combos is it raises your unit off the ground slightly. Launches a jumping knee strike at the target, knocking them into the air upon impact. Or maybe I can probably just use an all-air combo. If I want to do that, I need uppercut to be with jumping knee, right? Yeah, uppercut and then jumping knee for sure. I can't use straight punch. I can't use any ground combos if I want to do that. This needs straight punch again. Since there's a lot of things that straight punch actually is used for. This needs wire drag and something else. Rifle. Fires off a high-speed round which bursts through target. Holding the attack button down fires off multiple rounds. You know what? I'll buy rifle. Rifle is gonna switch dual machine gun for now. I don't need bazooka or missile launcher. Those are bad, in my opinion anyway. Those are also bad. I'm gonna buy jumping knee, but I'm not gonna use it just yet. I wonder if that actually works though with the uppercut. That doesn't look like it works. Sliding kick, spin kick, elbow rush. I'll buy the elbow rush. That's useful. Okay, I need to use elbow rush a couple of times. Wire drag is still very good. I really like the wire drag, but is it like maxed out? Okay. Spin kick is down. An enemy is down with a spin kick. Let me think. What do I want to start with? Let me see if I can work out. If I can work out the jumping knee with the uppercut. Wait, where was my uppercut? Uppercut and jumping knee. Normal dash. Okay. Okay, so it does work. It does work. Let me see if I can combo this. So uppercut, jumping knee, and then I can do something else. Interesting. Maybe I can use straight punch from there. Let's see, straight punch. Where's straight punch again? Straight punch. Don't need handgun. Don't need body blow. Don't need low kick. Maybe elbow rush. And then wire drag is fine. I don't need spin kick. Where's wire drag? Wire drag. Again. And then I can probably end with another beam sword. Maybe something like that. Gotta be very close. No. I gotta remember the combo here. So, what's my equipment again? Uppercut, jumping knee, straight punch. So, ABX, and then A again, and then B again, and then X again. Okay. Let me see. Maybe it's better if I put this on normal close range. Let's see, where is it? Uppercut. Because this only works on close range, right? So ABX. Wait, what? Ah, that doesn't work. Okay, I actually need to drop down from that. Okay, let me see. A, B, X. Yeah, I need to drop down from that. What is an equipment that drops me down? I need something that drops me down. I don't think I have any, right? Yeah, that's the straight punch. Elbow rush is just that. Spin kick doesn't do that. Yeah, that doesn't do it too. So maybe this is gonna be used as a finisher after I... Okay, maybe sliding kick is actually pretty good then. Okay, sliding kick to gain distance. And then... Yeah. I got this. So first things first. Normal dash, sliding kick. Sliding kick. Right? That makes it fall down. Low kick. And then straight punch is fine. There. And then I can uppercut. And then jumping knee. And then instead of beam sword, I can use something else. For the long range, I can use the rifle. This is when I'm very far away. The dual machine gun is not mastered yet, so I can also use that. Let's see, what else? I guess I can use the grenade. Or the handgun. Yeah, I think this is fine, right? Let me try this out. Oh, shit, I messed up. Okay. Let's see. What? Why isn't it happening? Okay, give me a second. Okay, I gotta use normal attacks here. There we go, okay. Got it, okay. That's the combo for now. The main combo for now. Okay, what else am I gonna do? Weapon data. Weapon data allows you to browse information on the weapons used in battle. Weapons and make information within the story and practice modes can be viewed in this menu. You can press the button on the lower left to switch between the modes. You can also press the small arrow at the top of the list to change the order of the equipment. Okay. Plugins. Let's buy some plugins, I suppose. Ally position, don't really care. But it is pretty cheap, so I'll buy it. What else can I buy? Equipment display. Do I really need that? Sure, it's pretty cheap. I mean, it's not like I need anything right now. This is useless though, I don't need that at all. I don't care about needing to find out what the name of the track is. The enemy seat gauge will gradually increase when knocked into the air. Hot air. I mean, I'm using a tiny bit of an air combo, but I don't think it's worth it, 500. This is probably worth it though. Crush repair. Recovers health upon defeating an enemy proportional to their strength. Sure. It's pretty cheap. Increase partner's damage to 150%. Probably a good idea. But I don't have enough. And that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. Let me check my equipment again. Okay, so all normal dash and then close range. Alright, let's do it. Save the game. I think we got this. Let's go. I quickly shift and prepare to fight. I take it back. It looks like I'm in hostile ground. I'm welcomed by some watchdogs ready to take care of the intruders like me. Okay, I messed up. There we go. Oh, I can even still use my gun like that too. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. I gotta attack them when they're not like that, okay. I guess I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay. These enemies are interesting. How do I break their shield? That's so annoying. Long range, you fool! Long range! Wait, what did I even use? God damn it! Where's my combo? Jesus! Not doing very good, am I? How do I deal with these enemies? Melee is actually bad on these guys. Come on, come over here, you bastard. Long range, right? Come on. Okay, I kind of see when you're supposed to attack them. So like that, yeah. Is it stopping? Good. Shit. Okay, I can kind of see when to attack them. Alright. Just learning new enemies right now. I look around again. I thought it looked like a factory, but that was way off. There are organic-looking pipes, and the devices around are reflecting the light as if alive. This construction reminds me of the DNA double helix, and the eerie design makes me feel like I'm inside a human body. It's like the space itself is gnawing at my heart. True enough.
真なる世界を渇望する兄弟たちよ。神父様だ。神父様が現れた。どんな高級さ。この世界の本質は悪である。妥当な信号でデミウルゴスにより創造された悪しき偽りの世界である。我々の中には
Did I get it? I didn't! Oh my god, that's so bad. That axe is bad, guys. Sorry, Father Gregory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. I'm too busy with something else, man. I'm too busy with something else, brother. Oh, I didn't use the beam sword. My bad there. Messed up the combo. Okay, there we go. Come on, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Come on, get out. Good. Ah, I missed that? Fuck off. Come on. Fucking hell! I messed up my own combo. God, I messed up again. This thing actually has so much HP, huh? I guess it is a tier 2 enemy, I guess. Or whatever you call it. What? I didn't hit it? Ah, I'm so bad at these combos, man. It's because I'm not used to like not using the dash thing with attacking. Because the problem with the attacks is that I always use my movement to attack, and that actually makes me not able to use the close range attacks sometimes.
虚像に過ぎないのだ。
I place the Dominion broadcast at the edge of my vision and try not to listen to it. I mustn't mind his words. That's exactly what he wants. I look at the direction where Dominion simulacrums appeared and see a large gate. They must be hiding something there.
さて、鬼が出るか、蛇が出るか。
I gather my resolve and jump inside. I feel like I'm falling. I fall for a really long time and arrive at a certain place without any sound or impact. I'm standing in a familiar place, Dominion's chapel.
強制的に転送させられたのか。
I look around and the many cultists here all slowly turn to look at me. I see Gregory at the altar in the distance.
神父!
I fix my sights on and aim my heavy weapons on him. But the cultists all around shift and become his shields. Okay, don't seem too bad.
邪魔をするな! ほら!
God damn it!
捕らえた! へい! こっちだ! ほら! へい!
Come on, man! That punch is actually bad. That punch doesn't connect often.
へい! 見えた!
Can I kill you, please? Is it dead? Okay, only one is dead. Okay, I hate the fact that when he does that, it also gives him a shield. I feel like I'm so slow, man.
てなことが昼にあったんだ。クーは一体どう思う?
Gotta say though, this flashback in particular right here is a bit off-putting.
山垣
Like always, it's hard to tell whether she understands or not.
生ガキを食わせるなんて、空は俺を苦しめたり困らせたりして、それで喜んでいるのかな。いや、それにしては手が込みすぎてるよな。回りくどすぎる。何考えてるんだろうな、あいつ。ねえ、空が俺をどう思っているのか、君には分かったりしないのかな。
好き
I hear this all the time, but it still makes my heart skip a beat.
ありがとう。でも俺が聞きたいのはそうじゃなくて。
クーはこ大好き
She now makes a face like she wants to say something. As I look at her face, I remember what Aki told me.
空個人の経験や感情を学んで生み出された人の個体性を持つ思考クラスター。言ってみれば空の心のシミュラクラ。
Gotta save my game.
もしかして君と空は 同じ気持ちを抱いているってことかい？
What if Sora is doing all this in some backward show of affection? In that case,
うらにゃ
え？
うらなうらみゃ
looks like she's working hard to find the right word. What's she trying to tell me? I do my best to understand her when
うらには
she gives me the answer with a full smile.
裏庭？
As school recommended, I head to the garden behind the dorm. It's already really dark outside.
裏庭に一体何があるのやら。
どうしてこうなっちゃうんだろう。
I feel like it's a bit unfair though that we're using Ku to find out what the hell Sora's actual thoughts are and what she's doing. Don't you guys think? Suddenly I hear Sora's voice.
ままならないな。
The sad voice is coming from behind the dorm. I sneak closer and take a peek. I find Sora standing in the rear garden. Her side profile looks unusually sad. I find it hard to call out to her, so I just stay where I am and watch. She has a red shovel in one hand and a small wooden box in the other.
ごめんなさい、漁師さん。ごめんなさい、カイさん。土に戻って、菜園の養分になって成仏してね。
As she mutters that, she buries the contents of the box in a small hole she dug.
きっかけを作るだけなのに、なんでこんなに難しいんだろう。
I mean, probably because you suck at it. After covering the hole with dirt using a small shovel, she stands up and sighs.
なんでだろう。これはあの子のためにやってるんだよね。なんでこんなにこうのことが頭に浮かぶんだろう。ごめんね、こう。
She then turns around and walks away. Did she bury what I think she did? Feeling my heart race a bit, I walk up to where Sora was. The freshly dug dirt is soft. I use my hands to carefully move it aside. Did Ku want me to see this? Sora just buried something here, and if my guess is right, it's...
やっぱりか。
I mean, so what if it's the lunchbox? It was the cut up raw oysters. I hang around outside the dorm for a while to cool my head. The moment I come back inside, I smell dinner.
おかえりこう。もう体の方は大丈夫なの？
Nanoha welcomes me, ladle in hand.
ただいま。もうなんともないよ。あれ？今日の晩飯当番は千夏じゃなかったっけ？
私はお手伝いしているだけ。こうのためにお雑炊作ってあげてって言われて。
そうか。ありがとうな、菜の葉。
お礼なら千夏先輩へ言ってあげて。先輩ってばものすごく心配してたんだから。
そうか。
ねえ、ちょっとなのは味を見てくんない？
はーい、先輩。
Nanoha runs off to the kitchen, and I walk deeper inside.
お、こう。
As Nanoha leaves, Sora shows herself from the living room. She looks really apologetic. Seeing her face makes my heart shake a little.
ただいま、ソラ。
おかえり。もう体は大丈夫なの？
There's no way she didn't hear what I told Nanoha. She clearly just doesn't know what to say.
ああ、もう完璧。休んだおかげか、いつも以上に好調だ。
I also don't know what to say, so I just repeat myself.
そうなんだ。よかったよかった。で、ところでね、こう。
うん。
ね、なんて言えばいいのかわからないけど。
Her usual liveliness is nowhere to be seen. She also looks a bit teary-eyed. I still don't know how I am supposed to feel about all this, but I do know that I don't want to see Sora make a face like that.
生牡蠣以外は本当にうまかった。というか、腹さえ壊さなきゃ生牡蠣もうまかった。
All I can do here is smile as best as I can.
ま、俺も牡蠣のシーズンなんか知らなかったし、作ってくれた人もきっと知らずに入れちゃったんだよな。
もちろん。 きっとだけど。
だったら感謝すべきだよな。俺にうまいものを食わせたかっただけなんだから。
I mean, I don't have anything wrong with Ko doing what he's doing here.
もちろんそうだよ。そうじゃなきゃあんなお弁当作らないよ。
She finally smiles. But the moment I become relieved, tears start falling out of her eyes.
おい、ソラン。
ごめん、なんでだろう。つい。ごめんね。
She rubs her eyes and tries her hardest to smile. My chest hurts. She looks so frail right now.
お前って本当にバカだな。なんでここでお前が泣くんだよ。
I agree. I'm actually kind of confused as to why she's crying. I can't help patting her head, just like I do to Ko.
それはほら、私おバカだから。そうだね。本当におバカで困っちゃうな。
I mean, I get that she doesn't intentionally try to do what she just fed me, but other than that, I don't understand. Is that supposed to be like relief? The fact that, you know, we understand her intent? It's almost Christmas. We're downtown. This is probably a flashback that I probably don't really like. No, let me reiterate that. I don't like. No, probably there. I'm like trying to smash people in Father Gregory's like domain, and then suddenly I'm in this flashback, this, you know, probably inconsequential one. Sora's passionately looking at Avatar items on sale at a street stall. Is she picking a present for me? I can't help but watch and see what she does next. Her eyes light up as she takes one of the pendants. It seems a bit too rough for a girl. It's a present for me then. It makes me happy and I can feel myself smile.
かわいい。いいな、これ実にグッドデザイン。
かわいいのかよ。
So she wants it for herself. I was naive. Her tastes are completely abnormal. Though I guess I know what I'll get her. I wait until she puts the pendant down, then call out to her.
よ、買い物は済んだのか。
大体は決まったんだけど、肝心なのが一つだけ残っちゃっているのよ。
へえ、一体誰の分なんだ。
それは内緒なんだけど、何にするか悩んじゃってて。そうだ、ねえこう、ちょっと相談に乗ってくれない？
If she's talking to me, then it's probably not about my present.
いいぞ、乗ってやるから話してみろ。
実はね、私の友達でね、登校拒否になっちゃった子がいるの。
プレゼントのことじゃなくて身の上相談なのかよ。
プレゼント絡みなんだけど、話せばそれは長いお話なのよ。どうしても要約しろって言うなら努力するけど。
いや、要約するな。空の場合余計に訳がわからなくなりそうだ。
Guessing she's probably talking about Rain? Does Rain actually not go to her own school?
お、
She pouts.
わかったわかった。その登校拒否時は青春の学生か？
よその学園の子。本人は青春に入りたかったらしいんだけどね。
だったら青春に編入すればいい。でも相談するってことはそうできない事情があるのか。
ごめんと、ちょっと親御さんが頑固な人らしくて。
ひょっとして反 AI な人なのか。そりゃ難題だよな。
Seishu is the top of the top among the pro AI schools. You have second gens from the entire country trying to come and study there. But because of that, the AI haters absolutely despise it. It's a reality I was reminded of when fighting the dumbass from Hosho, Gilbert.
ねえ、コウのおばさん、アークの偉い人なんだよね。私やコウみたいにアークの奨学金制度をその子にも受けさせてあげられないかな。
どうだろう。そりゃ可能かもしれないけど、でもどのみち親の承諾が必要になるし、家出して奨学金で苦学生しますとはいかないからな。
そうだよね。なんだか悩ましいな。
She seems to be generally troubled by this. She worries about others' problems as if they were her own, but I guess it's one of her good points. Yeah, I actually never do that. I don't want to care about other people's problems, guys. I remember just how much thought she put into Makoto's problems.
悩ましいのは分かったから、女の子なんだから髪をかきむしるのはやめなさい。
ねえ、コウのお父さんが反 AI 派だったらコウは一体どうしたと思う？
As long as it doesn't affect me, like personally, I don't care.
想像できないけど、親父は放任主義の極致だから、俺が何をしても文句は言わないような気がするよ。
それってコウを信頼してるってことじゃない？
She looks at me with her clear eyes, and I stop myself from reflexively refuting that idea. Sora's family situation is even worse than mine. I don't want to complain about my dad in front of her. What is her family situation? I mean, I know she has a guardian. She said that she came here from scholarship, and that's about it. What other things about her do I know about? I know nothing.
どうだろう。本当に関心がないだけって気もするけどな。
That's why I refute that with a lower tone.
でも少なくとも不幸は願ってないはずよ。別にお父さんはコウを憎んでいるわけじゃないんでしょ？
Yeah, I'd say that my dad is a bit indifferent towards me. He doesn't care whether I'm happy or I'm unhappy.
そりゃ多分煙たがられてるような気もしなくはないけどな。
でも憎んではいないよ、きっと。自分の子供だもん。
Sure about that.
不幸になれなんて思うわけがない。
I wouldn't be so sure about that, Sora. There's lots of people out there. She mutters that with a strong tone.
ああ、そうだな。子供の不幸を願う親なんていないさ。
You guys have no idea about the real world.
だよね。
She nods with confidence. Seeing that carefree smile come back to her face kind of calms me down. These guys are way too naive.
ありがとう。おかげでプレゼントが決まったわ。
そりゃどうも。
I'm glad I could help, but how is this related to the present? No point in asking that, I guess.
で、一体何のプレゼントに決めたんだ？
もちろんこれよ。
She energetically pulls a box from a nearby stall and sticks it in front of me.
何がもちろんかわからんが、宇宙船の模型か？
Discovery, the Jupiter probe vessel built before the war, known for being the first spaceship to incorporate AI. The real thing was lost to an accident before I was born. It's a symbol of a time when the GU was still interested in space exploration.
誰にあげるつもりなんだ？そんなもん。如月寮の連中じゃないし。例の登校拒否の友達か？
Duh, I mean, come on, Ko. She was talking about her.
だから内緒。男の人って心はいつまでも子供なんだよね。ロボット好きの門倉こうくんとか。
Her smile is as bright as a clear sky. It seems to fry my brain and make my mind go blank. All I can do is just stare at her face. The smile I thought I was used to is just so dazzling right now. What a useless flashback. I told you guys. I get that they're trying to show you like the relationship between Ko and Sora, as I said. But it's just so forced down your throat, and I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? I don't care about this. I'm thrown back to the present without warning. Or what? Did we actually see that hallucination from Father Gregory here? I don't want to see it anymore. No matter how much I dream of my past, I can never go back to or change it.
今も過去も全て虚構。それに動じる心も無論虚構に過ぎないの。
See, I actually do somewhat believe in Father Gregory. Maybe all the things that we're seeing is just, like, not real. Maybe this is something, like I said, the thing that Ku is showing me, or whatever Ku and the amalgamation of Ku and Sora is. I gather my resolve and glare at him. I need to make the sweet vision I just saw leave my mind. Oops. Man, the rifle really is slow. That rifle is slow as shit. God, that's such a bad combo. Jesus. I'm so not used to this combat. God. So difficult just trying to combo these guys. I think my dual submachine gun is maxed out. God, this sucks. This combo needs work. Yeah, this combo needs fucking work. There are no enemy units or cultists left. I finally arrive at the altar. The distance I had to cross to get here felt strangely long. Is this his doing too? No, don't think about it. That's exactly what he wants. He doesn't run and just waits for me to approach. He's a true madman, but his death would end it all. Oh, sorry about that. I fixed my sights on him. My voice is shaking. I try to pull the trigger, but my hands don't move. A pain that makes me feel like someone's churning my brain rends my head. It hurts so much I could vomit. I feel like cracking my skull open and throwing my brain out. My body is suddenly raised by tough arms. I didn't even realize that my simulacrum was cancelled. I mean, he said cancel there before he said chewy, so are we in some sort of hypnosis from this guy? The priest smiling right before me. No, this isn't a smile. It's a mask of death warped into a grin. I need to kill him before I lose myself, even if it costs me my own life. And if I don't do that, Assembler, everyone, Rain, would be in danger. My mind, crushed by headaches, shakes away the limits and unlocks a vision from deep inside. I mean, we're probably like dancing in the palm of his hand. He was the one that said that this is going to be our last memory. This is, so I do think that he is actually the one that's showing us these memories, right? I know this. It's the night of Christmas Eve. I'm waiting for Sora at Seishu Academy City Station. I answer the call and a transparent image of Sora appears in my vision.
もしもし、ソラ、今どこなんだ？
ごめん、まだ研究所前なの。
I can't help but sigh. Looks like my date is stranded on the other side of the planet.
っていうか、なんでお前いつもの電話じゃなしに施設に備え付けの電話なんか使ってるんだ？
それがなんか不調で。 設置されてる電話しか使えなくて。
The outdated TV phone is displaying Sora as well as the scenery around her.
それはいいけど、どうしてまだ研究所なんだよ。お前また何かやったんじゃないだろうな。
そういう時はやったじゃなくてあったって聞くのが筋ってもんじゃないかしら。
で、何があったんだ？
帰りの電車の切符間違えちゃってたみたいで、北海道行きの夜行列車。
It so makes me curious how she's even capable of messing up like this. I don't even feel like asking though, it's just how Sora is.
じゃあ切符を払い戻してもらって買い直しなさい。
もちろんそうしたんだけど、ごたごたしている間に電車が出ちゃって。
どのくらい遅刻するんだ？
なんだかわかんないけど、次の電車がすごく遅れてるらしいの。早くても今から3時間後みたい。
3時間後の電車に乗ったらこっちに着くのはいつのことやら。そこってすごい僻地だもんな。
まったくよ、もう。何しろ隔離研究施設が立っているような場所でして。
So why is she in that research facility in the first place? It's so weird though. I thought that it's supposed to be in the middle of nowhere, but when we saw the flashback, it was clearly in the middle of the city, right? Huh. Because everyone was running away and clearly there was a guard letting us not pass to that laboratory. She looks up at me apologetically. I can't get mad when seeing this face. Hell, seeing her so meek actually makes me smile. Anyway, yeah, I know just the thing for the situation.
わかった。そこにいろ。千夏にバイクを借りて迎えに行ってやる。
Once we fixed it, we put it behind the dorm. The tank is full too, so it should be good to go.
でもいいの？バイクでも往復したら本当の真夜中になっちゃうし。
And here I thought he was gonna use, you know, a bicycle, but it's a motorbike. I'm disappointed. I don't care about motorbikes, I care about bicycles.
計画は変更。夜中のツーリングにしよう。みんなには俺から伝えておくからさ。
わかった。じゃあ待ってるから行こう。
She beams at me and I smile back. I feel so fulfilled right now. This is pure bliss. I suddenly hear a low siren from the other side of the call.
あれ？
なんだ一体。研究所で火事でも起きたのか？
Sora says nothing. An awkward silence falls upon the line. Suddenly, Sora's outline starts to distort. Her skin and clothes become gelatinous and seem to start mixing.
おい、なんだ故障か？どうしたソラ？何があった？
Suddenly, Sora starts talking with a bubbling voice. I guess that's what happened when you get exposed to the assembler. That's actually not what happened to the call, but her own body. The warp voice says it all. This is no glitch or error. The boundary between her body and clothing starts disappearing. Sora's body continues its ghastly mutation as I scream. She loses her ears, her nose vanishes, her eyes merge with her face, and her once beautiful hair starts wriggling and changing color.
Sora!
I can't help reaching out to her, but of course, my hands touch nothing. Someone irreplaceable to me is being irreversibly changed, and yet I can't do anything about it. What were once her eyes are now looking at me with abject fear. It's proof that she's still alive. She opens her mouth as if to scream, and her teeth fall out all at once. Inside, I see dozens of eel-like tongues that are continuing to mutate even now. Her skin starts wriggling as though boiling, and eventually the bubbles become wide open eyes. I cough as though my body's broken and start vomiting my guts out. This is a really close-up of that eye, Ko. Even so, I can't look away from the hellish scene. The trees, people, everything behind Sora starts shaking as though dancing, then growing nonsensical organs before melting down. What was once sore is now just a wriggling mass of flesh. It grows hands, legs, eyes, mouths in absurd ways, only for them to meld again. It then mixes with the other masses of flesh before becoming gray jelly. What was once sore starts to break down and becomes powder that's soon scattered by the wind. I think I'm on the verge of cracking. No, I'm sure I'm already insane in some way. Eventually, all that once moved vanishes. All that's left is a townscape, completely untouched but devoid of life. I think this is actually a plot hole, guys. If you think about it, why the hell would this thing still be intact when everything else is mutating and melting, right? Does it only touch organic stuff? I don't know if this is a plot hole or not. This was a moment so hellish, it felt like it lasted an eternity. This was my great Christmas. The girl dearest to me was dissolved, and I saw it all from start to finish. I remember now. It came to me. I come back to find myself sitting on the floor of the structure and laughing. I laugh while crying rivers. My mind's not working at all. My feelings and thoughts are dead, and I don't know how to kickstart them again. The headache is gone too, probably because I just remembered what I had to. Still, I don't care what caused the headache. Not anymore anyway. A paralyzed brain has no space for headaches.
どうかねこれが君の探していた結末だ
He's looking down at me. There's no expression on his face, but it feels like he's pitying me.
死にたいかね真の世界に行けば彼女と永遠に暮らすこともできるのだ
I have no response. So this is the ending I was seeking. This is the past I was looking for. The memories I searched for. Is this some sort of gift from the so-called goddess this guy worships?
本当に哀れ私は君のために泣こう泣いて君を送り出してあげようではない
I don't know, man. I feel like if I was an amnesiac and I suddenly lost memories, especially of my loved one and whatnot. I don't know. Then again, though, this is still me, right? This is still Ko. So maybe even though his memories of the person he loves is gone, the emotions was still there. And that's why he's having such a hard time taking this. He actually starts crying as he extends chainsaws out of his sleeves. But I don't care anymore.
構造体に侵入者あり。気をつけてください。こちらに向かってきています。
I assume one is Rain, but who is the other one?
で所属と勢力
所属不明。敵シュミクラム1。カスタムタイプのサポート機種。
Yeah, the support one is definitely Rain.
君の相棒が駆けつけてくれたようだね
Rain's still hurt. She sure is pushing herself pretty hard. Aw man, I should have ordered her not to come after me. It reminds me of when Rain went anon without my knowledge. This time it's the other way around. Back then I was really mad at her, and the whole situation had me worried sick. But even that is something I don't care about any. The priest's eyes are open wide. I follow his gaze. I gasp. I have no idea how long she was here, but it's none other than Sora Minazuki, or someone that looks like her. I saw this girl back in Mitsubi's structure. She tilts her head as though troubled, then faces me. I'm perplexed beyond words.
まだ情報の流入が続いている。目を閉じて。
Her pale hand touches my forehead. I look around and see nothing but ruin. The city, the trees, everything is burned down, leaving nothing but mountains of rubble and wastelands. This isn't from my point of view. It's visual information streamed to me from the girl I'm carrying.
ごめんね。重くない子。
平気さ それより怪我の方は大丈夫か、ソラ。
うん、大丈夫。私は平気だから安心して。
Sorry about that. There's a neurojack linking us. Thanks to an explosion, I lost my sight and hearing. The girl on my back broke her leg and got a large injury in her side. So, what we saw was just a false illusion that the priest was showing us? And this is the real information? The real... How is he showing us those fake imagery? Is he like mind hacking us? At least it didn't reach her organs. As long as we make it back home, modern medicine will easily fix it. Of course, my eyes and ears will also work again.
なあ、ソラ。みんなは無事なのかな？
うん、もちろん。きっとみんなはもうとっくに避難しているよ。
そうだよな。うちの寮の連中は粒揃いだからな。
With Aki and Makoto there, they'll easily have all the info needed to make it through this. While Chinatsu, Masa, and Nanoha are all very reliable.
空爆の影響さえなければネット経由で連絡できるのかな？
大丈夫。きっと一時的な接続障害。すぐにネットへの接続も回復するよ。
Just how far does this wasteland continue? What if the entire world is like this? That thought makes me stagger, so I shake it away. I need to focus on surviving.
なあ、無事に生還したらみんなで海に行かないか？
うん。楽しみだね。
空とツーリングにも行かなきゃな。行くのなら空は一体どこに行きたい？
コウが連れて行ってくれるならどこだって。
Despite the situation, I actually feel happy. Oh. Something going on with my voice? I think so. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what happened there. Jeez. And I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there with my microphone. Is it really my XLR cable? I'm so glad she survived. I feel like I can be happy anywhere as long as I'm with her.
決めた。やっぱり生きてるのって重要だよ。おばさんの会社にでも就職してまっとうな人生を送ろうと思うんだ。それでちゃんと家庭を築くんだ。嫁さんをもらって郊外にでも家を建てて子供は2人、ついでに犬も飼ってさ。
だったら猫も一緒に飼いたいよね。子供は男の子と女の子1人ずつで。
でも俺のチップ治るのかな？このまま一人じゃ目も耳も使えなくなったら一体どうしたらいいんだろう？
その時は私がコウの目になってあげる。
Is that what's going on then? Then she's literally living inside of us, right? Or something. I guess living inside of our chip? Does that mean that she's dead though? I don't know. How does that work? Still on my back, Sora gently caresses my cheek.
目も耳も全部コウにあげてもいい。だからコウは何も心配しなくていいんだよ。
ソフィアソフィアソフィア
The priest lets out an inhuman roar while crying tears of blood.
ソフィアよ、我がソフィアの使いよ、ついにソフィアの啓示がもたらされた。
The mysterious girl is already gone.
なんだ今のは。
The two conflicting memories confuse me. In one, I see Sora die, and in the other, Sora and I are walking through the ruined city. Which one is the false one? I don't even know. I mean, I don't know how this story is going to be. Is it gonna be some time travel bullshit? I don't think it will be, right? This is sci-fi. And then there's the mysterious Sora and cool-like girl that says strange things. I'm confused, but that woke me up. I still have mysteries to solve. And more importantly, I have a woman I must protect.
警告敵ブラックアイス展開の予兆を確認カウントダウン
He wants to trap me and escape.
そうはさせるかよ。
Oh shit, I haven't saved my game. Save game first. I shift and fix my sights on him again.
また生への執着にとらわれたようだね。
ああ、執着も未練も山盛りなんでね。まだまだ死ぬわけにはいかないんだよ。
My aim is true, but I can't pull the trigger. I'm not afraid of him or anything, but...
では見事ここから脱出してみせてくれたまえ。君の生への執着を見せてもらうとしようじゃない。
He turns around and disappears behind the altar. It's not a lust for life, what the hell? If it is a lust for life, then you're also lusting for life too. What's the point of being here? As he leaves, the minion simulacrums gather and stand before me.
生きる。当然だ。俺は生きて自分の行く末を見極める。へいはっ。へい。
God damn it! Too late.
ほら、へいはっ。へいへい切り裂け。
Gotta say, this is some nice music though.
へいはっ。へいへい切り裂け。
Okay, I can probably use the AoE right here.
覚悟しな。ああ。
Does it only hit like one person? Really? Interesting.
ほら、やった。へいはっ。へいへい。
Fuck.
見えた。
I can only do 2 of those rifle shots. Interesting.
へい落とした。
Fuck, I messed up.
へいやった。
God damn it!
へい切り裂け。捕らえた。ほら、へいできた。とっ。へいはっ。へいへい切り裂け。
God damn it, why did that not hit?
やった。
Okay, I'm getting better at least in trying to nail the actual hits. Once the battle is over, the priest is nowhere in sight. Save my game again.
くそ、また言いたいことを言って逃げやがった。フリーズ、お前はドミニオンか。どうやら違うようだな。
I'm suddenly surrounded by CDF. They must have used the gate in that structure. They don't seem to realize that I'm a wanted man.
捜査に協力しろ。グレゴリー神父はどこにいる？神父はすでに逃亡した。祭壇の後ろに。
As they get my attention,
警告敵ブラックアイスが作動します緊急退避を勧告
okay, I actually lowered the game volume again, guys. It's actually loud.
しまった。
Yeah, it's actually loud.
何？罠だ。電気退避。退避。
It's too late. Aborting doesn't work, and our units don't seem to move. The torrent of energy quickly overloads the simulacrum's gauges. The CDF units drop and explode. Black ice fries the brains of those it captures. It's an anti-personnel murder program. Jesus, it's so loud in my headphones. It feels like my brain is cooking. The maddening flames are burning my consciousness away. Yeah, thankfully I lowered the volume, Jesus. My vision splits. As my consciousness fades, I see someone charge at me. I'm guessing it's rain? Another flashback?
君
I quickly stand up and reach out to help her up.
はい。
But yeah, I'm gonna say the romance isn't really doing it for me, guys. The romance in this game is, so far, is just pretty okay. I mean, I don't know. For my standards, I guess it's kind of subpar. I'm definitely more into the story and the mystery. As I turn the school building's corner, I crash into someone. The unfamiliar girl takes my hand and gets up. Upon seeing her face, I actually gasp. This is definitely the blonde girl I see hanging around school every now and then. It feels like she became part of my surroundings at some point. It felt like I'd seen her slim body and shining golden hair before. I never saw her face from up close, but I was curious about her for a while. She also seemed surprised to see me. Whoa, this isn't good. We're staring at each other while holding hands. Right now, I need to go to the rear garden to meet the one who wrote the letter. Mr. Kokarakura, I made this lunch because I wish to talk to you. I'll be waiting for you in the evening by the garden behind Seishu. If you enjoyed the lunch, please come see me. Sora's gonna be my eyes, huh? So I guess Sora is... I don't know. Sora is the one that's showing me these visions, right? Despite it not even being Christmas yet, Nanoha told us to start our end-of-the-year cleaning. I found the letter between the layers of the multi-layered lunchbox I found stored away in my closet. At first, I thought it was written by Sora, but... I don't mind if you read this late. I'll wait for you every day until Christmas. Please give me at least one chance to talk to you. Upon reading that, I just hurried over here.
ごめん、ほんとごめん。でも俺、急いでて、つい。
She freezes.
どうしたの？
Tears suddenly well up in her eyes. I follow her gaze and see a small box with a ribbon on it. Sadly, it's now crushed. Crap, looks like I really messed up.
あ、これ誰かへのプレゼントだったのかい？
Tears roll down her cheeks as she nods. Looks like beautiful girls are beautiful even when they cry. It makes me feel a whole 3 times more awkward though.
本当にごめん。弁償って済む話じゃないけどさ、俺に償わせてくれないか？
いえ、もういいんです。
いいってどうして？
やっぱり私には渡せそうにありませんから。
As she mutters those words, her cheeks become a bit rosy. So this was a present for a guy. I don't know the first thing about him, but I'm kinda jealous.
私、本当にダメな女の子なんです。せっかくチャンスがあっても、怖くて仕方がなくて。本当にごめんなさい。失礼します。
She drops her shoulders and tries to leave. Watching her back makes me feel immense pity. She left the crushed box on the ground right next to me.
待って！ねえ、待ってってば！
I quickly pick it up and call out to her.
はい。何でしょうか。
She stops and looks back at me. However, she doesn't close the distance between us. It's like she's afraid of me.
忘れ物してるよ。
I stick it out towards her.
いえ、でも、もういいですから。
She mumbles that, looks down, turns around and tries to leave again.
これ大事なものなんじゃないのか？大事なプレゼント。大事な誰かにあげようとしたプレゼントじゃないのか？
Next thing I know, I argue against her decision.
だったらこんなところに置いていったりしたらダメじゃないか。
She gasps, looks up, and stares at me with a surprised expression and blinking eyes. There's still some tears in them.
ああ、いや、ごめん。俺がプレゼントを台無しにしちゃったのに、言い過ぎた。
She looks at me with her clear blue eyes. It seems like she's afraid, but she doesn't look away.
ね
I slowly start to walk and finally get close enough to hand her the box.
え、箱を潰しちゃったお詫びってのも変だけど、よかったら、大事なプレゼントについての話を聞かせてもらえないかな。
Why would you ask that when you can just ask to repurchase the present that we clearly ruined? I try handing it to her again. More tears come and fill her eyes.
泣かないで。
Ugh, what am I even doing? I'm basically pouring salt on her wounds.
違うんです。話を聞いてくださるんですか？
うん、そりゃもう。
嬉しいです。本当に。
The word happy mixed with the tears she's shedding gives me heartache. If she's happy, then why is she crying? She must be in a pretty bad spot. I'm not sure why, but I feel like helping her if I can.
わかった。とことん話を聞いてあげるから、とりあえず泣くのはやめにしようよ。
ごめんなさい。私、涙もろくて。
ああ、謝るのももういいから。とりあえず、まずは名前を聞かせてよ。俺は門倉光。君は？
はい、私は
She wipes her tears and finally gives me a smile.
霧島レインと申します。コウさん、しっかりしてください。コウさん。
Someone shaking my body as I lie on the ground. I slightly open my eyes and see Rain, looking at me with pure worry. Oh yeah, I was caught by black ice, and Rain's unit came in right before I fainted. Let me save my game.
ブラックアイスから無理に引き剥がしたので、しばらくシュミクラムは使えないと思いますが。
Shouldn't I just be dead from that?
電子体や実体へのダメージは最小限に抑えられたはずです。
ありがとう。また助けられたな。感謝の言葉がいくらあっても足りないよ。い
え、これが私の務めですから。
Rain tries to make a cold poker face, but I don't like that.
務めだなんて。そんなこと言うな、レイン。そんな顔するなってば。
So I say that. She looks both surprised and unsure what to make of my words. His face smells better than the cold smile from moments before.
それよりレイン、自分の傷はまだ治療は終わってないはずだけど。
でも仮想で活動する分には差し障りはないでしょう。実態は安静にしていますから。
そうか。レインが自分でそう言うなら俺は信じるけどさ。
I extend my hand and take hers, and she grasps mine back. I then pull on it to get up. Still holding hands, we look at each other.
コウさん。
She looks both perplexed and bashful.
あのさ、レイン。
I don't let go of her hand. We don't look away from each other. As we look, Rain's eyes turn wet and tears seem to gather in them.
やっと思い出したよ。最初に会った時、レインは泣いていたよな。学園の聖堂の前で。あの時のレインは今と違ってすごく気が弱そうだった。なんだ、レイン。やっぱり学園生時代に会っているんじゃないか。どうして今まで黙ってたんだ？
それは。
The minion jumps out. We prepare to fight back and shift. But A sense of discomfort attacks me, coupled with an intense pain. My nerves as they are now are unable to accept the metal body and scream in pain.
無茶ですコウさん。コウさんの趣味クラブの機体修復はまだ完了していないんですよ。
だからといって電子体のまま踏み潰されたりしてたまるかよ。
Though yeah, my unit is all beaten up, and it doesn't seem like I can move properly.
ここは私が引き受けます。その間にコウさんはなんとか脱出を。
レイン。
思うように動かない。すみません。私もまだ本調子とはいかないみたいです。
Why is she also hurt? Is it because from her actual physical wounds?
お互い様だったな、レイン。くしょ、こんなところでくたばれるか。
What's with the electric discharge? Am I gonna fight? A flashback? Oh my god.
はーい、こっちこっち。
I hear a familiar voice. These flashbacks are getting annoying, guys. Mostly because, as I said, these flashbacks aren't about the mystery and more so about the relationships between these characters that, to me, just feel cheap.
どうしたの？ぼーっとしちゃって。何？何か面白いものでも見つけたの？すみません。草木の匂いにうっとりしてしまって。え？そりゃ悪い匂いじゃないけれど。故郷にはこんなに豊かな緑がありませんでしたので。まあいいか。草木の匂いでうっとりってのもポイント高いし、これからもその調子で頑張ろう。何を頑張ればいいのでしょう。いい？戦いを制するためには情報と兵站が超重要なの。あとは作戦と戦力にその他もろもろ。戦いですか？
Her voice is so much louder compared to Rain's. I grimace a bit. I'm not too excited about fighting.
そう、戦い。これは立派な戦いよ。
She starts walking and I follow after her.
ああ見えても、あいつはけなげな幼なじみやほどほどにスケベな女友達。おまけに遠縁のお姉様と同じ屋根の下で暮らしているんだから。それは私一体どうしたら。大丈夫。あなただって麗しいお嬢様って素晴らしい属性があるんだから、戦力的には申し分なし。属性。とにかく重要なのはきっかけよ。で、話しかけるきっかけがないのなら自分で作るわけよ。はあ、でも作ると言っても一体どうすればいいのでしょう。それをこれから調べに行くの。
Sora then stops in place.
さあ、ここに隠れて。
Sora pulls me into some bushes from where we look at a chapel. There's a boy standing in front of it.
あなたのナイト様の親友よ。スケベでサンバカの一角だけど、信用度と信頼度はピカイチなの。そういえばいつもそばにいらっしゃるような。あいつに聞けばターゲットの好みもわかるはずよ。好みを聞いて出会いのイベントを作れば、もうこれは勝ったも同然よ。なるほど、そういうものなんですか。そうそう。てなわけでちょっとだけ待っててね。ごめんねマサ、いきなりこんなところに連れ出して。
いいけど、一体何の用なんだ？
それがね、変なこと聞くけど誤解しないで聞いてね。
I listen to them talk as my mind drifts away to some unpleasant thoughts.
あの方の好みが私とかけ離れていたらどうしよう。せっかくお話を聞いても私に活用できるの？
If it's nothing like yours, then it's just not gonna work out. Don't change because of just, a person that you like. Be who you are. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out.
なんてダメ、怖がっちゃダメ。勇気を出さなくちゃ。
I clench my fist and motivate myself.
もしあの方とお付き合える、いえ、親しくなれるのなら私どんなことでもしてみせる。あなたの好みは聞いてないの？ちょ ょっと人が真剣に尋ねてるんだからちゃんと真面目に聞いてよね。
Sora's voice rings out, bringing me back to reality.
にしても渚千夏か。共通の趣味ってのがポイント高いのかな。ほらあいつシミクラもバカだし。
そうだな。シュミクラムに乗って槍に手紙でも刺して告白すれば簡単にコロッと陥落するんじゃね。
So that's why she did that, huh?
あのね、だから真面目に聞いてるんだけど。
シュミクラムで告白。さすがセカンドの聖地青州学園。確かに私では思いつかない発想ね。
それかあいつスケベだからパンツに書いたラブレターとか有効かも。
パンツはちょっと。
だから真面目に。もうあなたなんかに聞かなきゃよかった。
しかしやっぱりそうか。空ってそうだったんだな。
は？
でもそうね。せっかくソラさんがここまでしてくれているんだから私も頑張らないと。
ああ、だから誤解しないでって言ったのに。もう聞かない。
Finally, Sora Saizen comes back. Man, this this flashback is painful. It's so bad.
ごめん、全然参考にならなかった。尋ねる相手が悪かったわ。
I mean, in other circumstances where it's not like right now, it would be okay. But the fact that they show this right here, right now, is bad. It's like, why am I listening to this while I'm fighting and almost dying?
いえ、すごく参考になりました。早速準備に取り掛かります。ありがとうございました。
This is an awful scene, guys. I mean, I'm gonna be real.
ちょっとどこに行くの？ちょっと。あんたね、思い切って行動した勇気は褒めてあげたいけど、でもあいつかなりの強敵だったって言ってたわよ。本当は倒す気満々だったとか？
実は頭が真っ白になってしまってほとんど覚えていないです。でもシュミクラムの稽古は父からつけられていたので体が勝手に動いてしまったのかもしれません。
あなたって聞けば聞くほど面白い人ね。
そんな。
ま、次の攻略作戦その9はもう考えてあるから。
はい。あ、でもその前に。
あのね、ほら返すわよ、あなたのパンツ。
すみません、冗談とは気づきませんでした。
あの場はなんとか私がごまかしたけど、平気でパンツを脱ぎ捨てられるような女の子と勘違いされたらどうするの？
Yeah, true enough. I don't think... Well, some guys are into that, actually. I do think if you were to suddenly give me your panties, I'd be like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm a pervert, but even I don't like, you know, girls that are like that. That's just weird.
どうしましょう。私そんな風に誤解されてしまったのでしょうか。
誤解される前にあいつはあなたを知らないわよ。
そうですよね。よかったです。
はあ、よかったよかった。
すみません、私男の人とろくに話もしたことがなくて、もう何をどうしていいのか見当もつかなくて。
本当にあなた箱入り娘さんだったのね。男の子って普段は親切だったり優しかったりするけど、下手に刺激を与えるとそれは危険な生き物なんだからね。油断してると寮の入り口で押し倒されたり痛い目に遭っちゃうわよ。中には本当に危ないやつも混じっているんだから。
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe true. Maybe not all boys, but I probably think some girls are also like that, though, Sora. Humans in general.
それはよくわかっています。
A face I don't like remembering comes back to my head.
同行拒否などしても俺からは逃げられない。どこまでも追いかけ追い詰めて。
Tears well up in my eyes, along with sadness and fear. That's when I feel a warm hand on my head.
ごめん、そうだったね。でも大丈夫。
She starts rubbing my head. Her eyes are shining with a gentle warmth.
変な男からは私が守ってあげるから。そんな顔しなくて大丈夫。
そらさん、私もそらさんみたいになりたい。もっと優しくて強い女の子になりたい。この人を見習ったら私ももっと強くなれるのかしら。
よーし、ここは何としてでもあいつを攻略して彼氏になって守ってもらわなくちゃだね。あいつ女の子は守らなきゃとか穴倉なことを平気で言うタイプだから、きっと理想的なボディーガードになってくれるわよ。
You're saying all this and yet you actually stole him from her though, Sora. So I don't even know how how I would even like you know, how to think about your personality. Isn't that just evil?
はい。そらさん、あれこれ言ってもあの方のことを認めているんだ。
で、あなたの方が喧嘩は強いかもしれないけど、
そんなことはありません。たとえそうでも、それなら弱くなってみせます。
Don't do that.
それはどうかと思うけど、心意気はよし、その調子。じゃあ改めて攻略作戦その9、今度こそ決めちゃいましょう。
She smiles and taps me on the shoulder. Man, that was painful to read.
そら
Okay, I'm gonna end the episode right here. That was painful. I was kind of hyped and was gonna prolong the episode after we got into that, you know, encounter with Father Gregory, but my god, those in-between flashbacks that just basically show you more affection towards the girls is just pissing me off. I am not into that whatsoever. I get what it's trying to do. It's to show us more of the characters' development and characters like flashback and history. But the way they're doing it, I don't like it. It feels way too forced by just putting those flashbacks right there and then. Right? At least that's how I feel anyway. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give this video a like if you guys like it. Sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. I don't think there's anything uncensored in this episode. Throughout the whole like 12 episodes I've been recording, I think there's barely anything that's censored. Mostly just that slime scene where, you know, she was captured by Gilbert. And yeah, for people on YouTube that aren't on Patreon just yet, feel free to become a free member because that's going to be where I put first episode previews of future playthroughs. God, that scene really demolished all of my motivation to just want to continue the episode. God, why did that do that? That flashback was so bad. It's so mistimed. But okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.